Hi friends, I'm Shauna. Welcome to the channel and welcome into another Project Pan intro. We love Project Pans on this channel, and what is this channel if we're not doing too many Project Pans? I don't know. I mean, jokes aside, I love a Project Pan and we're bringing a new one back. That's right. The 100 uses Project Pan is coming back, but we are doing it with a little bit of a caveat. That project was really designed to get usage on products, really, and to get the ball rolling, so maybe eventually I could roll something into Project Pan and finish it up completely. One of the habits that I have, which for good or for bad, you tell me, I tend to stick to Project Pan items really religiously, and if I put, let's say, 5 lipsticks in a makeup bag and one of them is a Project Pan one, I'll reach for that 99% of the time, which means a lot of my makeup gets neglected out there. So I'm playing to my strengths. So I have a roundup of products that are going to be basically a numbers-based Project Pan. The goal isn't to use them up, but to just get usage and see progress. I'm playing to my strengths because I'm just creating another Project Pan to create more fun and using a more diverse cast of characters in my makeup routine. And I feel like I need that. And it's also super fun to make it a project and to get that visual usage, because sometimes when you use something, let's say 50 times, and you haven't tracked it, feel like you're not going anywhere, and then when you do, you're like, damn, that's a dip. The spirit or heart of the project is really the same. What is different is that not everything is going to be 100 uses. There will be items at 150 and then 25 uses. So I'll start at 25 and talk about the products in that category and then continue. This is not a project that is bound by the year. The first project started in 2020 and ended in 2021, sometime maybe September, I can't fully remember. And so it's when I hit the number on this, then it will be rolled out for something new. I've started here with kind of more summery products, so when I get a chance to roll in something new, it'll probably be fall time and roll in something that is applicable there. I mean, that's the goal, hopefully. So this update is going to come at you every other month. So I have 2 months to hit my goal, and hopefully I'll have at least one thing to roll in or out every month or every update. And one of the things I'm going to be really cognizant about in this round is that if something is not fun to use, I'll roll it out or declutter it, because there's at least one thing in here that I liked it last time I used it, but there's still a chance that after using it 25 times, there's a chance it could be decluttered, although I don't want that to happen. So let's start off with the 25 use products. And the first is a lipstick. And this is probably the most ambitious thing in here. And it is this Maybelline lipstick. It is this color 810 Fiery Fuchsia. We'll have progress pictures and all of that for the updates. Now, this is an older color in my collection. It's also it's not super used. And I think for a bold lipstick, wearing it 25 times is a bit of a stretch, because I probably don't normally wear bold lipsticks 25 times in a year total. So to try and get that ask in a couple of months, I don't think I'll do this in 2 months. I'm hoping maybe this one to be 4 months to kind of get that goal. And this is one that I would wear in the fall as well, which is why it's included. The next 25 use item is a palette. Listen guys, I have learned my lesson with palettes. The goal is gonna be 25 times. And the palette that I have is the Sweet Talk palette. I think I could probably do this in 3, maybe 4 months. I don't think I could do it in 2. I could try, but we'll see. This is one that does feel really seasonal for me, one that's a little bit neglected because it is seasonal. And even now, this is the season that I would use it, and I'm not fully reaching for it. So I'm putting it in here to hopefully ensure that I reach for it, that I use it, that it's loved and, being used in its season. And as I was saying, I have learned my lesson with palettes. We're not going to do 100 uses on this, get 25 of the way through in like 4 months and then, you know, not use it for another 4 months. I have struggled using palettes and these kinds of things, so we're making this 25, we're making it kind of a fun palette, and hopefully that means I will use it. The last thing in the 25 round is an eyeshadow, and a bit of an ask, and this one is in Oyster Pearl. I used this in a recent video and I really did like this. This is one where I think you'll notice a dip within 25 uses, and I'm really excited about seeing what this looks like. This is a product that I keep saying that I like, and I do like it on my eyelids, but then languishes. And I've also said I think it looks better on me in the summertime, but then proceed to not use it. So I'm here for making this a priority this summer. I like a bronzy look, so we're gonna do it up. 25 uses. I'm curious. I don't have an expectation for this. I don't know how long it'll be, like, before I use it. We'll see. I don't know how many uses of this I'll use in a single month. I'm really not sure. So we'll see. The jury's out on this one, and if this one takes me to the end of the year, like, so be it. But I'm hoping for sooner for that one. Now let's talk about the 50 use category. And the first one is a lip product, and it is this Merit lip oil in, is it Cara Cara? Yeah, it's Cara Cara or Cara Cara. It's a really nice orange color. It's really beautiful for this time of year. Let's do a little. Does it go with the look? I'm not entirely sure, probably not. But you know, we're using it, we're trying it out. Out of all the lip oils, this is probably the one that I like best formula wise. This is one that I said I would use last year and then like didn't reach for it. I'm hoping putting it in a project pan will make sure I use it a little bit more. But it's not so bold where I wouldn't just wear it on an everyday look. I think it looks nice. It's like a wearable statement. So I think 50 uses for this is a bit of a stretch, but totally possible. Plus, like with lip products, you apply and reapply them. So in one day I could get 5 uses. I have definitely used a lip product like 30 times in a month, if not more. So this could be used up or, you know, rolled out of the project in 2 months. We shall see. The next item in the 50 range is a familiar face. And it's the My Bare Minerals blush. This is in Blurred Buff. I am convinced that I'm gonna hit pan anytime now, which I think will just make using this really exciting. I think I can see the pan, like I think I can see it, but I'm not fully sure. So I believe we'll hit pan on this pretty quickly within probably 5 or 10 uses, which just makes using this again way more exciting. I can totally use this 50 times. And after taking a break from this, I have been using it naturally, and I'm like all jazzed up about putting this in a project again. So I'm excited to have that guy back in for some fun summertime looks. So the next thing I have to talk about in the 50 range, or the last one, is an Hourglass shadow. And that is in the shade Reflect. And this is one that actually surprises me. I haven't used more. Here's the color. I'm just gonna swatch it for my own benefit. This is a shade that is so beautiful, and every time I swatch it, every time I wear it, I go, wow, that's a really beautiful shade. It really is nice and reminds me of actually some shades that I already have. Like, it seems like something I would wear. Like, it reminds me of my ColourPop colors or eyeshadows. It's so up my alley. It surprises me that I haven't worn it. And so this is kind of its make or break. I'm really expecting to like this and love this. And I think this is just something where I don't have the habit of reaching for it. You know, like there's just some things where if you want a particular color, you're just used to reaching for something because you know how it looks and performs. You just always reach for that thing. But one that you haven't used a lot, you're just like out of practice using it or reaching for it or knowing what the experience is like. And I think that's just what the situation is with this color. I'm kind of excited to play with it because I really feel like I'm gonna like it and wear it and love it. That's the expectation. So we will see, and I'm having great hopes for it. The next thing, the next 3 things are in the 100 range. The first is a lip product, and I wore this so much last summer. I think I could probably do this in 2 months. Honestly, if this was just alone, I could maybe even do it in 1 month. Like, I wore this so much. I even like took it on me with the trip, and it's this color here. It's the Revlon Shine Lipsticks in Glittering Coral. I think it's a really beautiful color, and it's such a wearable, easy color for the summertime, and I love it. So I'm really excited to use this and to create looks with it. The next thing is a highlighter, and one that it just brings me joy to use. This is Becca Opal. We have a really big dip in there, and this is my favorite highlighter like out there, and I really, really love it in the summertime. I think it looks really great with the tan. So I've already worn it a couple of times, and I've really been enjoying a subtle highlight, so I think it'll be great to have that interplay between the subtle on some days and then the not so subtle, like really nice ones on other days. I'm just so excited about this. The very last thing, I don't know how this is going to play out. Like, I'm being perfectly honest. I don't know how this is going to play out, but we'll see. The last thing is a lip liner. This is my Huda lip liner. Am I complicating things? Probably. But this is a situation of, because I have one in my makeup bag, I only reach for one, and now I'm creating a little bit of diversity and fun. This one will probably be a long-term project. I'm just excited to see what adding in another lip liner will bring. It feels like a different formula than the MAC one. The MAC ones are more stiff, but they're also super long wearing. This one is much more creamy. So I think it'll be nice to have two different colors, two different formulas, and kind of excited about it. So those are all the products in this 100 uses project pan, or like a usage goal project pan. It's not necessarily like the best title, but it's kind of what it is. That's everything for me today. I hope you're excited to follow along with this new project and hit some pan, get some usage on my makeup, and wear things that are just exciting. Everything in here basically is something that I genuinely want to use and like using at this time of year. So thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you again around here soon. Bye.